Namaste, Hare Krishna, welcome to my channel. In this video, we will continue with the Shloka 45 onwards of chapter 2nd, Sankhya Yoga, Bhagavadgita chapter 2. Okay, let's get started. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, listen to my videos and share. Okay, so Shloka 45 goes like this. Traigunya Vishaya Veda, Nistraigunya Bhavarjuna. In these shlokas from 45 to 50, Sri Krishna explains that there are three types of gunas. This universe is concerned with the three universal qualities of guna, that is Sattvika guna, Rajas guna and Tamo guna. So with these triple qualities, these opposites are made in this world. There is always duality, there is hot and cold. Opposite qualities like good and bad, they all coexist. But man has been given freedom of choice. Everything is not predestined for him. It all depends on his thoughts and actions. Okay, there are three types of gunas, and these are the source of our actions. For example, sattvic action is always elevating one, and rajas activates us, and tamas is all about degrading action. But we should have some balanced mind in doing these actions. There are also three types of actions, that is like first one is assigned work. Any man does some assigned work for a fixed work. Secondly, the actions which he does heartily. Thirdly, doing nothing. So doing nothing does not gain any productivity in life. So you should observe that though Bhagavad Gita is a song of God, it has a human connection. It never encourages inactivity. Instead, rather, it actually advises us to do our work intelligently. For example, otherwise, if you don't take interest in your work and your kamya karma, that is, you expect all the results from your work. The wisdom of Vedas, people do many actions like yaga yagnas to fulfill their materialistic life. But in Bhagavad Gita, there is no middle path. Either you have to follow the spiritual one or you have to follow the worldly actions. These worldly actions stops with his body and death. But spiritual journey embarks, even continues even after death. So we have to concentrate on our attention, not on the matter, but we have to liberate ourselves. So I said there are three gunas, that is sattvic and rajas and tamas. Okay, the subconscious desire is the direct cause of our another rebirth, in which we have to work to fulfill our desires of the last life. So a sincere devotee actually frees himself from the pairs of these dualities, and always he is followed by the God's happiness. He has that quality of God thirstiness. Engages himself in the righteousness. Okay, one who has merged into the infinite sea has no fear of floods or deluge, because from any directions, for example. So human right is for only activity and not for the fruits. For example, in Shloka 47, it is worldwide known. Karmanya vadikaraste ma paleshu kadachana na karmapala hetu nudbhurmote saho sattva karma. Devotee is like a bird who sings his own song, not to impress anyone. He sings the song of God. The actions of the devotee should be like that. It simply has to work, and should not concentrate on the expected rewards. Otherwise, this life, when there is no productivity in your action, what kind of life it is? For example, a donkey on his back carries a bundle of gold. A donkey will not profit from it, and donkey does not know what it is carrying. It feels that it is a burden to carry. It is a burden. That gold is a burden. So in this way, this donkey only suffers under its weight, and it suffers under the burden and responsibility of possessing it. Just like that donkey, our life should not be like that. So the little mind of the little man is attached to the little things that you cannot identify with the universal consciousness of God. So in this way, Sri Krishna attempts to explain the functioning of all your actions are based upon the Krishna consciousness. That is the important. You cannot pray God. That sankalpa is very important. You cannot pray God to get for you idli in a moment magically, because in order to eat idli, you have to in order to eat idli, you have to soak rice, rava or urad dal, etc. And also you have to grind it, and you have to wait for 8 to 10 hours for fermentation, and then you get idli. That is called sankalpa. If you just desire, it will not take you anywhere. Only if your sankalpa is strong and there is no vikalpa, then only your sankalpa will fulfill. Okay, so there is no end to the problems of this life. So one after the other conflicts generate and generate and generate. So you need not to worry about, because you have to follow the spiritual path. You must have a strong faith and direction given by Guru in order to achieve the fulfillment of this life. So this spiritual journey should never be half baked. Okay, so you should not have a distraction of senses also. And another thing is, a wise man chooses one definite purpose and works for it, and has a balanced mind. Okay, so he is completely involved in one work, and idleness is never promoted by Bhagavad Gita. So any activity, it should be productive, it should bring satisfaction to you at least. Okay, so how this Bhagavad Gita teaches us the balance of mind, and also the type of work. Only intelligent work will help you to cross this sea of desire, this life illusion, and also from the fear and anxiety, from the conflicts also. Okay, so where we have to engage in God's service. Okay, to root out the ignorance, we have to light the divine lamp of Bhagavad Gita. Okay, thank you.